um Joel Embiid. Now, dog.
Yeah, I still don't know what's going on, so please explain.
So what happened was one of the reporters in Philadelphia, they put some in an article about Joel Embiid needs to get in shape, and so he could make his brother and his son proud. Now his brother passed away, I think, earlier this year, and Joel Embiid took offense to him even saying anything about his brother and his child.
Mhm.
And he went and, approached the man, and I guess some kind of way shoved him
Okay.
and told him, you know what I'm saying, basically, watch your motherfucking mouth, or whatever, basically.
Mhm.
And I share my views about this in my sports group, and they was trying to cook me in there because they kept saying, "Oh, when is they asking for Joel to apologize? When is the reporter gonna apologize?" And my opinion is, you know, you, you can't go around pushing on people, you know what I'm saying, because they said some shit when you live your life in the public eye like that. That's my opinion. I think Joel was wrong in the way he handled that. He
Right.
could have done better than that. And you got half the world, man. That's oh man, he had no business bringing up his child and his father. But in my opinion, I don't think he really brought up his brother in a negative light or his child. He shouldn't have done that. I'll
Right.
I'll say that he
Right.
shouldn't have done that. But also, he he that's what he get paid to do. He now, Joel got suspended for 3 games for this, and the next time is a award ceremony, this journalist gonna get an award. You know what I'm saying? Great job. You stirred up controversy because that's their job. They're right about it. I just feel like motherfuckers need to keep their hands to themselves because you can't treat this like the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like if some motherfucker say something about me, I'm a old nobody. I want to punch a motherfucker in their face. You know, I give it might be oh well, but with him, you know what I'm saying. You just can't do that. You get paid. It's like in football. A quarterback makes the most money on a team because he get paid to go up there and stand in front of the camera and say it was my fault. I need to do this. I need to do better. Put this one on me. That's what a quarterback's supposed to do. And that's kind of like what Joel's supposed to do. They supposed to have a little bit thicker skin than that.
I think
Oh,
everybody should have thicker skin. Not only because he's in the people's eye, but everybody, period, should have thicker skin.
well, people get beat up, Lee, for saying bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Okay,
not
but
let's not
but
get it twisted because that's one thing that's one thing that we all gonna respect is violence. You know what I'm saying? That we're gonna respect violence.
I
So
don't know why. But
I
okay.
but we all do. We all respect violence. Violence keeps this shit in order. What appears to be in order. People
But
respect violence.
but my thing is, just because somebody say something about you don't mean nothing, bro. It's just words.
Yeah, that's what they taught us in school, bro. Oh, words will never hurt you. You know what I'm saying?
But
I,
no,
I, I'm
it
I'm only
should be
speaking. I'm only speaking for Joe from Joel point of view. Like in the regular everyday thing, I understand because you know what I'm saying. You say something, you know what I'm
no.
saying.
I
Depending
understand.
depending on who you are and what you said, you know what I'm saying. You might have to stand on it, fucking with me.
Right. I understand it, but I'm just saying, like, it's. I just think it's not that big of a deal. As long as they don't put their hands on you, then it shouldn't be that big of a deal. You feel me? But I understand what you're saying though.
Hey, Leon, that's what I tell my son. But I could see me crashing out on some shit like that.
On shit
If
like
my
what? The reporter?
yeah, like if I'm in the league and my brother passed, And then you on top of that, you like you need to get in shape for your to make your brother proud and your son. And I see this nigga, I be like, hey G, what the fuck is you on? And then now it's like, and then if he double down on the shit, I don't know. I might choke a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, shit. I mean, it's a fact that that motherfucker ain't in shape though.
Hey Lee, it don't matter. It's my thing is this talk about me not being in shape. And I say
I
like, hey,
feel
you
you.
need to get
Like
it, you need to get in shape for the Philadelphia 76ers, not for my deceased brother and my
I feel, and he
son.
shouldn't have said it at all. He shouldn't have said it at all. But I
Exactly.
agree with D'Angelo though. But he shouldn't have said it at all. But by you being in that status, the status that you are in,
You can't do
you
that.
say you can't do that, bro. And I mean, the three game suspension ain't shit. But you never know. That motherfucker might sue your ass.
Hey, it is what it is. But one thing is this though. It's some things that you'll crash out. It's like, huh? What you say?
Yeah, I feel you.
You dig what I'm saying? So that's what that shit is. And that's all that shit is. It's like, yo, hey, I'm trying to come as you a man, be cool.
And you know what's crazy? I would have came at him as a man too. I would have shook his hand. I'd be like, "Hey man, like, I know you probably ain't mean nothing by it, but don't let it happen again. I'm gonna break your shit." He could
Hey,
have threatened him or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, came up to him, this man shook his hand, be like, "Hey, the next time you mention my peoples again, I'm breaking your shit."
right. And he did though. He told, except for he shoved him or whatever. He told he told dude, he say, next time, you know what I'm saying? Next time you do that,
It won't be no handshake.
he's like I'm gonna fuck you up and I'm gonna deal with the consequences. He told him he was gonna beat his ass and deal with the consequences. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying? He told him
Hey,
that, but you put your hands on that man. You might as well clink them up right there and there.
yeah.
but
Because listen, I'm not an Embiid fan. I don't like his antics and all that shit. I'm not an Embiid fan, but I'm kind of, I don't know if that's how it happened. I'm kind of damn near on his side on this one. You know, we can all say that self control shit, which is true. We all need to have more self control. Like myself, especially, I have to realize that shit. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah,
yeah,
that shit there, it's like you come to a man like, yo, I ain't like this shit, man. Be cool. What
right,
if he's
right,
like, I'll write it tomorrow? It's like, okay, you'll get choked today. You know? So it is what it is.
Joe, what you think
So,
about it?
so my opinion is money don't change who you is. Money make you more of who you is. If my character as a man is you don't disrespect me, my character as a man when I'm rich is you don't disrespect me. And I'ma die for it. It's that simple. I don't give a fuck if you sue me or not. I don't care. If I'm broke and I feel like you shouldn't touch that subject, you shouldn't touch that subject when I'm rich. And I'm not going to let money make me stop approaching you the way I would approach you if I was broke.
Right.
It's that simple. Like 50 said. 50 said when Lil Mama got on that stage with Jay-Z, he said she wouldn't have did that with me. Cause she don't know what you don't know what I do. 50 rich. But he carried himself the same way he carried himself as a man when he was broke. Because all you have is your character. That's all you is. That shouldn't change. If you changing your character when you get rich, you letting somebody change you who you are. Because you're afraid of what something may look like or what something or you might get sued or you might lose money. That mean the money everything to you?
bro. That's just
You
being
don't give a
smart, though.
fuck?
That's just
It's
not.
not. It's
No,
not
I
being smart.
disagree.
It's not being smart to me. I'm
I
not
disagree.
changing who I am. If 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 you let somebody strip you of who you are as a man because you got money and you call that being smart, then go right ahead. That's
I'm
you.
not
But
gonna I'm
I'm
not
not
gonna
letting
put
nobody do that to me because I got money in my pocket. If you disrespect me and I'm rich, I'm gonna approach you like I will if I was broke. It's that simple.
but
All
And
you
you
that's
have is
and
your
that's
you
why we
respect as
have
a
represent
man. All
that's
you
why
you
have
not
is
we
your
have
respect
stupid
as a
ass
man. That's
celebrities
it.
in the world now, though. That's
he
why
not
you have
only
dumbass
Why?
represent
How's they
he's
celebrities.
not
stupid? How's
hey
they stupid?
Joe, he don't
How
just
that's not
walk
stupid?
look, we walk this earth. We walk this earth representing us and our last name. I'm talking about us.
Exactly.
I'm talking about us three. That man represents the Philadelphia 76ers. He represents the NBA. He represents Gatorade, Wheaties, Frosted
At the
Flakes.
end of the day,
You know what I'm
he
saying?
represents his
Right?
name. At the end of the day, he represents his name. That's
He
it. That's
sold his
all.
name. He sold his name.
At the end of the day, he represents his name.
Joe, he
That's
sold
what
his
he is.
name.
Look, man. You could try to live in this whole American society or this American bubble you want to live in. But at the end of the day, he represents his last name. That's who he represents. The front of the name is on that jersey, but his name is on the back of that jersey too. Now you could find me or do what you want to do because Embiid could do something. At the end of the day, the 76ers is gonna look out for the 76ers. And Embiid need to look out for Embiid. It's that simple. Because when you go at home at night and you lay that head on that pillow, you got to be comfortable with yourself.
So how stupid would it
You
look?
got to be comfortable with yourself. It
Look,
don't. The amount of money don't matter
how
for
stupid
your
would it look?
respect for your character. I said to myself a long time ago. When I was younger, I was around a group of friends and we was talking, and I was just I didn't say nothing. I was just quiet. I was just quiet sitting in the car with them, and they was talking. And then when I got back to my car, I was pissed off, like mad as fuck. And one of my guys was like, "Nigga, what's wrong with you?" And I was like, I ain't like the way that conversation was going, you know. And he was like, "Why you ain't say nothing?" And I said, "I ain't want to rub nobody the wrong way." He was like, "But now you pissed off." And ever since that day, I told myself, I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say when I want to say it. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. Fuck whoever got a feeling about it. You deal with it the way you want.
So
That's
You don't
stupid.
supposed to change who you
so
are.
that so that's why we got this version of you because
But
it's one bad
you never was like
interaction.
that though. You never was like that from the
Okay,
beginning.
y'all
Then
go.
somebody had to tell you to speak up for yourself or to speak your mind, but you never was like that.
Let's just be.
No, don't do
Let's
that, bro.
no. Nobody speak my mind. I felt the way about a situation I was in, but let's just be real. Like like Scott said. Scott.
Joe fell out. But I don't agree with what Joe's saying. There's a difference between Joel Embiid and the common dude. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Exactly.
And we
Yeah.
have yeah, and we have to acknowledge that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta protect the bag, and when you do that, you gotta find a way to protect the bag while also keeping your integrity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like at the same time, like what Leon, what you said was the perfect example. I'd have walked up to him, shook his hand, you know what I'm saying, and said, "Hey, you do that shit again, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna break your motherfucking jaw."
Right.
But at the same time, what if um what if this guy do it again, because he got a pen and a computer and a laptop, he could go and say something else about Joel Embiid.
Hmm.
Now Joel Embiid already played the big joker. He can't do nothing now, because if he do something else to this man, he gonna get, you know what I'm saying, the OJ Mayo treatment. He gonna get kicked out the NBA forever. You know what I'm saying? He gonna seriously fined for it. You
No,
know,
he's
Right.
not.
you
He's going to get
crazy.
fined. Look. He's going to get fined. He's going to get fined. But at that point, when he does it again, and I won't be around you to put my hands on you, because now the Sixers organization's got to know who to value. He was able to touch that dude because he was in that locker room. He shouldn't have never been in that locker room when he did that. Now that the Sixers know that the Embiid got a problem with this guy, and if that guy does it again, the Sixers should take over and be like, "No, you're not coming in this locker room." You can't do this. You can't if you put
But
me
they not gonna
if
do it
you
anyway
if
because
you
he already
they,
did it
no
the first time.
no what I'm telling you is you as an organization that I represent supposed to put me in the best situations to succeed. And if this dude say something else about my brother or my kid and you let him in this locker room, at this point I don't give a fuck about nobody. I'm gonna handle it how I want to handle it now.
And you're gonna lose everything
No,
for
no,
the
I
rest of your
won't.
life.
No, how you figure that?
Because you're
Because
gonna
guess what?
you're
Because
gonna
guess
void
what?
you're gonna get your contract void.
Okay, and guess what?
You're gonna
Embiid,
get your endorsements. You're gonna
and
get
guess what? He
Joe,
not
Joe,
gonna lose
Joe,
endorsements.
Joe, you're gonna get your contract
No, he
snatched.
won't.
You're gonna get
No,
your
he won't.
endorsement snatched,
No, he won't.
and you're gonna say, oh man, I get they took everything from me, but I'm a real nigga though.
No, he won't. I guarantee you won't. You want me to tell you why?
Why?
Because as long as you got product to put out there, they're going to pay you. It's that simple. When you're not presentable for the public to
Joe,
make them money, rich people make love to make money.
the
Joel
NBA has
Embiid,
a
Joel Embiid. Let's just be real. Last year, that man was averaging 36 and 15 before he got hurt.
okay.
36 and 15. If the Sixers released him right now, you know that he'll get picked up with the quickness by
Hey,
another team.
Hey Joe, what they not gonna do? Whether he gets suspended and or whatever, another team picking him up ain't gonna mean nothing. But
I
let me tell you what the NBA gonna do, bro. The NBA has a relationship with the media. They will not tarnish the relationship that they have with the media.
that, that
The
the guy's
media
a
is
beat
gonna.
writer, bro. He's a
Oh,
beat writer.
okay.
He's a beat
So
writer.
what?
They don't
So
give a
what?
fuck about beat writers. They come a
Okay. Well,
dime a dozen.
why he
He
gets
has
suspended?
why
If
who
they
gets
didn't care,
suspended?
if they didn't care, he gets suspended.
Because they
And
didn't
if
want to get sued. They got ahead of it, bro.
what
They didn't want the NBA could have got sued for that. Here's a
the
product of
NBA,
them.
they could still be sued. Joel Embiid can be sued. He
Hey,
put his
hey,
hands
hey,
on him.
whether you wanna realize it or not, the NBA did that. You think the NBA care about? They have to give them access to come there. This is what I'm sure they have to give the media people access to come to the team.
So Joe,
Everybody
I'm
don't
gonna give
get
you an
access
example.
to
I'm gonna
come
give
in
you an
and what's the
example.
name?
I'm gonna give you an example. Do you think that the Chicago Bulls would ban the Chicago Sun Times from coming into the locker room?
Not the Sun Times, but that
The
reporter.
Tribune, the
Yes, that
Tribune.
reporter. That reporter, yes.
But the Sun Times going just like the
They not going they will
Joe,
they
just like
go ahead, go ahead.
just like the Philadelphia 76ers will ride with Joel Embiid, the Sun Times going ride with whoever
No,
their
they not.
employee is. You
No, they
crazy.
not.
You
No, they're
crazy.
not. No, they're not.
Crazy.
No, they're not.
You crazy. There's gonna be a power struggle. They need each other, bruh.
No, 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 the reporters come a dime a dozen.
They need each other. They're not gonna just let them they're not gonna let them control who, you know what I'm saying, who they sending in there all willy-nilly. You know what I'm saying? Because then if they do that, then you letting them control all the narratives. No, they want to be able to write authentic material, authentic pieces. They will be compromising you. Oh, so you want a yes man up in here? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing this. If that was the case, Stephen A would be gone off of ESPN. You know what I'm saying? The
You
media
talking about the
platforms want someone
media
to
act
the media
change
platforms want someone
ESPN.
to hey, media platforms want somebody to hey, what's the I can't think of the dude name off the top of my head. Um he was just doing the show with Shannon Sharp, and Shannon Sharp left. Skip
Skip
Bayless.
Bayless.
Skip Bayless, yeah.
Skip Bayless was with the Chicago Tribune, and Skip Bayless was doing the same thing with the Chicago Tribune that he do on TV. That shock jock shit, and he became one. That's how he got on TV. You know what I'm saying? Because these media platforms want somebody like that to sell newspapers, to sell TV subscriptions, and to get them to watch. They're gonna ride with their employee too, bro. They're gonna ride with their employee. You tweaking if you think otherwise.
Right.
I don't believe that place. If that dude wrote another story like that, that place will get rid of him.
Shit. He already finna win an award behind this shit, bro. Because guess what? Whatever platform he worked for, he brought attention to it. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be negative
Yeah.
or positive, whether it be negative or positive, he brought publicity to him. He not finna lose. Joel Embiid just made this dude bigger. Whoever he is, whatever he done, he just made him bigger.
He gonna
And
have
you
up
you,
to
you
his
get paid.
5 minutes of fame.
Hey, these athletes get paid to handle their emotions differently than the regular people, bro. And whether they choose to do it or not, that's on them, and then they suffer the consequences. But it's part of their job to
I'm alright. How you
you
doing?
you know what I'm saying, to take a lot of shit on the chin. They have to
You
be
right.
able to they have to be able to handle criticism. They
You
have
right.
to.
You 100% right. You paid. What Dennis Rodman say? You ain't paid to play the game. You paid for all the other shit afterwards. You know what I'm saying? You ain't paid to play. You paid to
Yeah.
handle the media and this shit and that shit and woo woo woo. So yeah, you right.
Yeah, it's all that shit is part of your job. Just like in in the NFL, the quarterback Caleb Williams has to greet the media every Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Every Wednesday,
That's
we
media.
know.
That is media obligations. That's media obligations. But your media obligations is a part. A part of that is not somebody putting your family in their stories. Your dead brother and your child. That is not part of his obligations to let
You're right.
somebody just put his family in their story. That's not a
You're
part of
right.
his obligations.
You're
Now,
right.
He never
media
said.
obligations, yes, I agree with that. He do have to get up there and talk to the media and everything, and he have been doing that. But for this media guy to come on to write a story because he ain't been playing and say he need to find a way to get better so he can make his
But
brother
we never
proud.
said he was right though, bro.
Who?
We never
Yeah,
said the
I
report
never
was
said he
right.
was right.
We
Who was
said he
like
was
never? No,
wrong.
no, no. Y'all said Embiid shouldn't have did that. Y'all said he was wrong.
He
He was
was.
wrong for pushing him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think he
I didn't
was.
say that. I
He was
said I
wrong.
could see myself crashing out and doing that
Me
shit. I
too.
said, yeah,
Me too.
I could see myself like if I try to
But
talk
that
to the
don't mean
nigga
that
and be,
you right. But just because you did it because it was in your head,
it
Man,
don't mean
listen.
I'm wrong either.
I mean, hey, you take it how you want it then.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't. I don't think like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay, so let me
I'm
ask
just
you this
I'm
saying.
then. Let me
I'm
ask you
not
this
saying.
then.
Listen, listen.
I'm gonna find the happy median in between,
Okay, so
making
Hey,
sure my respect is in
I'ma
order.
just do what I said. What I said, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
D'Angelo,
Just shake
what I'm
his
saying is
hand,
this.
shake his hand, whisper in his ear, and be like, "Hey, you talk about my family again, I'm breaking your shit."
And
okay,
So
that's
but
my
what if
thing
he
is
Nobody
do?
this.
gonna hear
So
So
what if
nothing.
he do it again?
wait. So
He
when
not
I
gonna
say
do it
that, so
again.
my thing is this. I'm not shaking
Oh,
his
you think?
hand.
Oh, okay.
Real quick, I'm not shaking his hand. Really, that's me. I'm like, yo, what you on
Uh-huh.
with this? Blah 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 blah. And if he disrespectful, then I don't know how I'm gonna react. And that's my point. Like I can see myself in the heat of the moment reacting negatively. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm not. I'm like I said, I'm not an Embiid fan, but I understand what happened. I'm
Okay,
not
so I
saying
want to
he's right.
ask. Cause Scott, I think me and Scott, they're like, cause I'm with Scott. I could see myself going crazy, but I want to ask D'Angelo and Leon a question. Let's say y'all approached him like that, and he said, "I'm gonna write what the fuck I want to write." What you gonna do?
okay. Then I'm gonna stand on what I
I'm
said.
right.
Write that shit again. You know what
And
I'm
I'm gonna
saying?
break your
And
So,
I'm
shit.
gonna
so,
break your
so,
shit.
so, so. Okay, so my question to you is, do y'all think what he did was disrespectful?
Who? The dude?
The
I
writer.
do.
The
I
writer?
do. I do.
Yeah,
Yes.
we said that.
Okay. So it's disrespectful, right?
Yes.
So now he does it again. So now y'all are willing to
So you
tarnish
really
y'all.
think he gonna
Wait,
do it
wait, wait.
again?
What, Leon, Leon, let me explain something to you, bro. You
I'm
you
just
don't
asking a
you don't
question. It's a yes or
you
no
don't
answer.
you don't. Yes, you don't meet disrespect with kindness. You don't.
But
Who?
how is that kind?
Who the fuck reached?
That's not
Look, you
kind.
just Leon just said I'm gonna shake his hand.
But where you see
Did you hear what
kindness
else
at?
I said, dummy? I said I'ma
Oh, oh,
shake his
you
hand.
you think you whispering in my ear is gonna speak? Yeah, all right.
It may not work for you, but it'll work for a lot of motherfuckers.
Man,
Right.
stop it, bro. So, and guess what
Not
else
not in
worked
that
for me?
world. Not in that world. If I'm a reporter and I said
But
some shit, then motherfucker, uh, Joel and B say you do this shit again, I'm fuck you,
Let me
no
and let me
winning
but
explain something.
motherfucker.
at least,
And
hold
you
on,
know
Daddy,
what else
hold on,
too?
hold on,
Go
hold on.
ahead.
At least when I do that, and then if he does it again, at least people will be like, okay, I understand why that nigga did it, because that's the second time and he gave him a warning.
It's still not getting you from getting sued. It's still not getting from him to press charges. It's still not getting from the NBA to do something because y'all
Yeah,
just said you should be under control. But my
yeah.
question to you is this, D'Angelo. My question is to you and Leon is this: do y'all think it's reporters out here that will do stuff to some people that they won't do to others?
Hell yeah.
So if that's the case, why y'all don't think he'll do? If he did it once, that means he knows he ain't on shit.
But we don't know if he did it intentionally though. It
Get the
wasn't no
fuck out of here.
it
Come
wasn't
on,
no
man.
no it wasn't he wasn't trying to be disrespectful.
How long have that
We
guy
Yeah.
don't
been?
know if
Can
he was
somebody
doing that.
see that dude?
Hey,
The
real
Joel
quick,
Embiid,
232 to 198.
232, 188, bet.
Joel Embiid, Joel
Dude,
4-1
dude,
Embiid,
just,
North Carolina.
dude just
Jo-
won North Carolina.
Joel
Yeah,
Embiid,
Who, Trump?
Jo-
Yeah,
yeah.
Bet.
Joel Embiid know this dude by the first name basis, right?
probably. I'm
I
That
mean,
sure.
I
mean,
don't know. We don't know
right?
that.
That mean, okay. Well, how long have this
Yeah,
dude?
he's a regular. He's a regular.
He's a regular.
Philly.
So
Yeah,
so guess what that means, Leon? He didn't dealt with some high profile names in Philadelphia. Jimmy Butler done been there. I bet you he wouldn't have wrote that shit about Jimmy Butler.
why not?
Because Jimmy Butler is one of them people that possibly do something to you. And Jimmy Butler came to Philly with problems. He had just left Minnesota going crazy. So now you telling me you're gonna risk that? You're not. It's certain people you're not going to risk just saying anything about touching on stuff like pause, but just saying things like that, bringing up bad family members and stuff like that. Like that story was intentionally written to say something that you need to get in shape because you are you. This is what makes you need to get in shape. That was intentional. It was no other way around it. He could have said Joel Embiid need to get in shape without saying to make your brother proud. You don't think he knew Joel Embiid's brother passed away? He's a
Yeah,
beat writer.
yeah, he knew
Duh,
that.
of course he knew.
So you think that's exactly so
Bro,
I don't care.
we never said that he was right for saying that.
I'm,
We
I'm
we
not
we
saying I'm
both
not
said,
saying no, I'm not saying that he's saying he's right. I'm addressing that you saying, oh, I'll walk up to him like, hey man, don't say that shit again, or I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna write that shit the next day because I know you ain't standing on nothing. Nigga, you gonna whisper in my ear and tell me don't write? Nigga, I'm gonna say that shit again. You ain't standing on nothing. Is you serious? I
so
wrote that because
because you
I
pushed
knew
him the
I
first
can.
time, because he pushed him, that means he's standing on something because he pushed him.
So wait. So I push you. So you telling me if we hooping and I trip you and you get up and shove me in my fucking back, you think I ain't gonna think twice about tripping you again, nigga?
Brother, we talking about somebody writing a story and then Joel Embiid getting mad and shoving him. He didn't trip Joel Embiid. He didn't push
What
him.
I'm
No,
telling you
nothing.
is
So that's a bad example.
what I am telling you is when somebody does somebody to affect them and piss them off, the reaction you get from that person is what you have to draw off of. That's all I'm saying. If you whisper in my ear and tell me, hey, homie, you say something like that again, I'm going to whoop your ass. I'm going to write it again. But
Okay, but that's you though. You
if
can't
you
speak
walked
for
up
him.
on me,
You can't speak for the writer. That's
Leon,
you.
Leon, listen to what I'm telling you. What I'm telling you is if he wrote it, it sound disrespectful. That's what I'm telling you. The story sound
It sounds
disrespectful.
disrespectful to us, but he probably didn't. He probably didn't intend for it to be disrespectful to him.
Okay, bro.
That's all
Hey,
I'm
hey, hey,
saying,
hey,
bro. You can
hey,
believe.
hey, hey.
Hey, we got
Okay.
our own opinions. That's what. That's
Okay,
just
okay.
my
You
opinion.
you
That's what I
absolutely
believe.
right. You absolutely right. But I guarantee you, every journalist will tell you, every journalist will tell you that family is off. Is I talk about what you do on the court. Family supposed to be off limits.
Of course it does.
So if that man brung up, first of all, he brung up his dead brother. If you didn't think that he thought that wasn't going to touch a nerve, you're crazy.
I never said I didn't think that that was gonna touch a nerve.
You just
I
said
just said
you said you don't think he wrote it intentionally.
I don't think he wrote it just to like hurt him or something in some type of way though, bro. That's all I'm saying. But it's how you take things, bro. You don't. I mean, you don't know how people will take things. That's just that. It's up to that person of how they take it. Not everybody takes. Not everybody is gonna lash out or something. You know what I'm saying? Like not everybody is gonna do what Embiid did. Go and shove the man.
Well. It's four guys on this podcast, right?
Hmm.
And all four of us met that with violence. That's all I'm saying. Me and Scott said we'll do what Embiid said, and y'all said y'all if you do this shit again, I'ma fuck you up. That's
But we didn't. We
so
didn't. But
all
we didn't. We didn't push him or nothing.
it doesn't matter. You violence. That's intent.
That's
That's
that.
all that that's all that to it. That's intent.
That's intent
That
to
nigga
what?
said that's it is intent. That's premeditated.
That's
Yeah,
premeditated
but
intent.
that's
He
if
could
you do
he
it
could
again.
also he could also sue you off of them words. Oh my God, he scared me, and
But
I'm just scared to go back in the locker room now. I can't do my job, so I gotta quit my job.
yeah, bro. But that's
You
his,
met it
his
with
word.
violence, buddy.
That's his word, bro. Like motherfuckers probably not gonna believe that shit, but they just saw you push the motherfucker though.
Okay, bro.
Hey, Leon, knock it off, dude.
I'm
Leon,
just
I don't
saying.
want
I'm
this
just
one.
saying.
This one, me and you.
They show y'all. No, listen, listen.
What
They
time is it?
seen you
This
push the
around the
man.
time me and Leon's disagree.
But I'm saying, what I'm saying is they seen you push him. They
No,
don't know
all I'm
what I
saying is
whisper.
Leon.
Even if they
Okay, but
did see me
Leon,
whisper in his ear, they don't know what I said.
but that's not what I just said. Well, all I said was it's four guys. It's four guys on this podcast. We all met him with violence. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Like whether you want to say nobody heard it or not, you just said you met him with violence. That's intent. That's letting him know if you do this shit again, I'ma fuck you up. That's
Okay.
violence.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
So
Leon, you always giving
I'm
these
with
niggas
him.
passes. G, stop it.
You said what now?
You always giving these niggas passes on dumb shit like this. Just stop. Like I'm gonna just
Who did I
walk
give a
away.
pass to? What the hell are you talking about?
No, you always act like even Martin Luther King would be like, yeah, I have to be like, hey, fuck you, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your ass be like, I ain't doing this shit.
That's why I'm a firm
Scott, what the
believer.
fuck are you talking
Scott,
about?
hey Scott, that's why I'm a firm
You
believer, and I
just say
tell everybody.
just be
I
saying
tell
shit, man.
I tell
Fuck
everybody.
Martin Luther King got to do with
You
anything, bro.
you hear me, Scott? This is why I tell everybody. They intentionally killed Malcolm X first.
Oh yeah,
There is no way they would have killed Martin Luther King and shit wouldn't have went down with Malcolm X still alive.
right,
Yeah, for sure. I believe that.
right. But that's no, that's why I was saying, Leon. You always trying to act like it's you go for the best in people, whatever the fuck.
So me and D'Angelo just had the same reason of what we'll do, but then you coming at me for what I just said.
I ain't like what you said.
Me and D'Angelo had the same exact story of what we're gonna say, but you don't like what I said.
I'm just saying, I ain't all that whispering in the ear shit. Like, nigga, I don't like that shit. I just don't like it.
Oh, okay, Scott. All right. Okay.
No, I'm just saying. I just didn't like that shit. Like,
I mean, okay. I don't understand how you don't like what I
I'm
said when
murdered.
somebody said the same thing I said.
Nah, I just your version. I'm whispering this. I'm gonna murder you. You do it again. Like, gee, I don't like that shit.
I'm gonna find that happy median in protecting the bag and then also standing on
It's
business.
got to be. He want a reaction, but I ain't giving it to him. You right, Scott.
Nah, I'm
You just
gone.
looking for a reaction, my boy.
I'm
Because
gone.
that was stupid.
No, for real. Like, seriously though, you either go
You're
just say
not
it out
Scott. You're
loud.
not gonna get a reaction out of me, man.
No,
So you
I'm
can just
I'm just
stop.
talking regular niggas.
Okay.
You just don't. Yeah, he
Can we
addressed the shit.
can you say we like me and D'Angelo? Because me and D'Angelo said the same thing. So can you just say we
Mm-mm.
and stop and just
I
include
liked
me?
his version better.
Hey, D'Angelo, you see he want to give me he want to get a reaction. He ain't getting it.
Oh man,
He ain't getting it. That's cool. That's cool. I like his too.
my
I
nigga
like his
Scott,
too, Scott.
man.
I just I just I just feel like that I just feel like that beat writer knew what he was doing. Uh, they probably needed a reaction from Joel Embiid that they was looking for, and he did his job. It, like D'Angelo said, he's going to get an award for this. They was looking for chaos, and he got it.
And then
Yep.
it's either that or they asked and beat him about it. He like, I ain't even hear it. He could have did that. I ain't even hear that shit. And kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? He could have did that. He didn't even have to address it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, I'm that guy. I'm that guy. If a
Yeah,
media dude say something, I'm walking in the locker room and looking for him.
right.
I'm walking in there looking for him. If you say
So I mean,
something, if you say
it's
So
all
something,
choices.
if
It's all
every writer says something that you ain't like, you going to look for him?
who me?
Yeah.
No, they gonna know not to say something once I approach that first person.
Oh, okay.
But
Right.
but the
Right.
organization
So
I
what if they
work
don't care
for,
about that shit?
look, Leon, I give you a prime example, bro. Prime example, right? One of my guys that work here, right? One of my guys that work with me, right? The fucking driver man just know this motherfucker when he walk in the motherfucking office. All of them. They know. Don't fuck with this motherfucker, right? They could get rid of his ass. They get rid of him, but he fucking moves shit, bro. But he's standing on what's real. Like he's standing on y'all fucking up. He walking there letting motherfuckers know. That's the same thing in a fucking goddamn organization, bro. If a motherfucker disrespected you,
Nigga,
you
what
could
the
walk
fuck?
in there.
You ain't
You
even
could
tell us a story behind of you telling us
no
shit.
no 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 no. I'm telling you. I'm just letting you know like that. It's nothing. You can tell like when he walked in his office, they don't fuck around with him because he done went off on half of their ass, and they know he'll go off no matter
Because
who he
they
talking
cut
to.
and you say he's the manager?
No, he's a driver. He's a driver. These are driver managers he be talking to. D'Angelo know how that stuff work. They know who to fuck with and who not to fuck with when you walk in that office.
So,
That's all I'm saying. And that goes the same way. Like Kenyon Martin. You think reporters would have played with Kenyon Martin?
right,
You know what?
I bet you. I
I wish
bet
I
you.
can
You think a reporter would have messed with Ron Artest? Play with Ron Artest?
I would like I would want to see like what would NBA players do if this was to happen. Because I don't think that what you saying that these NBA players would do something to a fucking writer and risk their whole fucking career. That's
How is
just
that
what I
risking
think.
their career?
DeMarcus Cousins did.
I'm talking about
He said something about DeMarcus Cousins' brother.
That
I'm
nigga
talking
said,
about
"Don't
Was
you
it
ever
I'm
in
talking
your
about a
motherfucker."
superstar. Shit.
Oh shit! All right, that's a different conversation.
Right. I'm talking about superstar.
DeMarcus Cousins was a superstar then, bro? What are you talking about? He was in Sacramento,
hey, what did he do?
He didn't he
huh?
he wasn't on LeBron in them level, bro. I'm talking about motherfuckers that's on
Who
LeBron's
wasn't
staff.
on LeBron them level
DeMarcus Cousins was on LeBron them level.
when he was in Sacramento?
Okay. All right, you
Nah,
got it. You got it. You
he
got it, bro.
wasn't. He wasn't, man.
You got it, dog. You
You,
got it.
He
no, no,
wasn't
no.
on
Y'all,
LeBron level.
wait, y'all talking about icons. Icons is totally
Bro,
different from
I said
superstars.
superstars on LeBron and Steph level. That's what I
That's an
said.
icon. So it's only two of them in the NBA. That's LeBron and Steph. Nobody else can compare to them. So say
Bro,
Steph and LeBron.
I'm talking about elite superstars, nigga, like
You,
KD,
okay, he's
fucking
not
Steph.
on. He's not Steph and LeBron. He can't stand in a room with them two players. Did you see the difference when they went to over when they was in the Olympics? It was about Steph and LeBron. KD was just there.
I don't care about no Olympics, bro. We talking about what we're talking about.
Okay,
A
bro.
reporter talking to a
DeMarcus
goddamn player, bro. Right
DeMarcus
about a
Cousins.
player.
Right,
Hey,
DeMarcus Cousins was like KD and LeBron as far as superstar status. I don't think he was an icon though. And DeMarcus Cousins walked up on that reporter and let his ass know.
okay, you said he let his ass know. That's the same thing
Right.
I just said I would do. But
I
Scott
didn't.
got a
No, no, no,
problem with
no,
that.
no. I didn't say I got a problem with you saying that, Leon. I just said that it, if they wrote it before, they'll write it again. Is
But
what I'm saying.
did he write it again when DeMarcus Cousins said that?
I don't know. He stopped. They said DeMarcus Cousins saying he stopped coming in the locker room. He wasn't coming in the locker
But
room
he
no
didn't
more.
write it no more, right? We
He
didn't hear nothing
wasn't
about it.
there no more. DeMarcus Cousins told the story. He said the organization stood in the way and stopped. He stopped coming in there. Go look.
Okay then.
He said this on the podcast, bro. He talked about it.
Okay, so they'll do the same thing if I did the same thing to a fucking writer, bro. They probably won't even bring him up in there no more.
He
I don't
wasn't
know, bro.
whispering though. He said it out loud in front of everybody.
Bro, it don't matter. What the
But he
matter?
but he said something. He didn't touch him.
Man, something, goddamn, he
He
didn't
walked
fucking
up in
touch
his
him.
face.
Embiid put his hands on the motherfucker.
I
Hey,
did. I
look,
would have.
that was like a little 5 foot, 70-year-old white guy. DeMarcus Cousins standing on, don't you ever say nothing about my brother. Or whatever he said. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
I mean, bro. I just feel
Nigga,
like
half of those quarters are
I
like that,
just
motherfucker.
the only thing that I disagree with D'Angelo and you about is money should change who you are as a man as far as your character. I
Hey,
don't feel
hey,
like that.
when did you hear me say money should
When did you
change?
hear us
Yeah,
say that?
because y'all said when you got money and you rich, you should move differently. That's what you said.
No, when you represent other entities,
I don't think you should move different.
protect. You gotta. You don't want to. You
Well,
gonna put
hey,
it all
these
up. Put
young
it all
motherfuckers, these young niggas should not take advice from you.
You
at
say
all
what?
I'm saying these young niggas should never take advice from you
Why?
because
because you're an idiot.
you want to keep it real.
I want to keep it real. It's not about keeping it real, bro. That's what I'm saying. Y'all always. The thing is y'all always like want to stand on what y'all are as a man until somebody threaten to take some away from you. What about your fucking character? What about your dignity? Like that don't matter to you? And
Hey
first
Joe.
of all, and wait, and first of all, y'all feel the same way I feel. Y'all just want to give a nigga a chance. I don't.
Hey Joe. You sign when you get into the rooms that they in. They signed away their name and likeliness, brother.
Okay, so my question to
They
you
signed that
is
away.
wait. So my
She
question to
got
you
she got
is
Hawaii.
my question to you is this. If what I just asked you was this, how is it that changes when he said again?
Bro, that don't mean he gonna write it again, bro.
No, but what if he does? Do you change who you are then?
Then you
Does
make
does
then you make
does that go out the window? That man, I'm this I'm representing somebody. Does that change then?
Hey man, you have to pick and choose when you do things like that, bro. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay,
You have
okay.
to you have to pick and choose on who you gonna address and how you gonna address them. Like addressing a motherfucker who gets paid to do that as a job. You know what I'm
They don't
saying?
get paid to talk about your family, bro. They get paid to write about basketball. There's a beat
No,
writer,
it's
not
freedom
a
of
fuck.
speech. They
There's
get
not
paid to
but
write about
they
whatever they want to.
they is
Technically,
not. No, they don't. They get
technically,
paid.
they could
They
write whatever they want, and they have to deal with the consequence. They could write about
no.
whatever they want
Listen,
to.
listen. Look. This is what exactly. And the consequences is me putting my foot in your ass. That's the consequences.
And hey, ain't nothing wrong with that if you willing to deal with the consequences that you're gonna receive back from that.
I
Exactly.
totally am. I totally am. And it's 3 game suspension and it ain't gonna bother him. But I
This is
bet you that
why.
motherfucker know that next time, look, because
If I
now
was the reporter, you know what I'm saying, I would. Man, I'm talking about me personally because I'm a habitual line crosser. You know what I'm saying? I would get clearance from my job and be like, hey, I'm gonna do this shit again. Is y'all sticking with me? And if they say yeah, I go for the guzzler on that big motherfucker,
hmm
and I would go for the guzzler and make him stand on it. Now
okay.
come hit me again. Come hit me
Okay,
again. I'm talking about me. I'm talking
so
about me personally. I
okay,
would I
so
would go.
why
I would hit his big ass with the remix
so my thing is to you is how you think why you won't feel the same way after you whispered in his ear and said, hey,
because
say this shit.
I'm speaking to you from a different perspective. That
Man,
reporter
stop it.
that reporter represents himself in whatever newspaper or media outlet that he represents. You know what I'm
Man.
saying? Joel Embiid represent a whole bunch of different things, bro. He represent the NBA. He represent himself. He represent Africa. He represent Nike. He represent that shit
Nigga,
matters, bro.
nigga said
Fuck
Africa.
what you talking about,
It's
bro.
the truth.
Fuck that. Let a
It's the truth. So Joe,
motherfucker touch on something that have nothing to do with basketball. We gonna have a fucking
come on,
problem.
man,
I'm just
stop,
being real, bro.
man, stop acting that we talking about how the world works, man, not about how the fuck you feel.
Exactly, bro. Here we go with
What
the
you
feelings
mean?
again.
That is how the world works. What are you talking about? You just said
That man
motherfuckers
signed
like
his name.
violence. No, you just said motherfucker love violence. That's how the world
No,
works.
I didn't say that. I said they respect violence,
Right, exactly. Okay, love, respect, all the same.
and they ain't the same.
Okay.
I don't love violence. I respect it though.
Okay.
Cause you know what? Ain't nobody walking this earth want their ass whooped. Nobody. Motherfuckers respect violence. They don't like it. They respect it though. Cause I don't want my ass whooped either. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
So don't write the story then.
I gotta stand on
Hey,
that.
bro, they not gonna touch that fucking writer, bro. Stop saying that shit.
Exactly.
They not gonna
Who not
touch him.
who not gonna touch him?
Nobody.
But your dumb ass, you would,
Joel
and cost
Embiid
your
already
career.
touched him. He
And
already
cost you your
touched him.
career.
So y'all wrong,
Hey,
because Joel
hey,
Embiid
what you
already touched
say?
him.
He said J.O. Pete already touched.
Exactly. He already touched him. So you wrong.
We don't know how you touched the man.
It don't
See,
matter. He touched him.
hey,
You just said
Leon,
ain't
see this
nobody
the
gonna
shit.
touch him.
Leon
Hey,
talking about we don't know how we touched him.
hey, if he would have touched them the way Joe talking about, you know what I'm saying, he would have been suspended for way more than
No,
three
no,
games.
you absolutely right. But you gotta live with that. Like you said, it's consequences. But you're not finna, bro, you're not finna do that. Like, you could have wrote that story any other type of way, bro. Bringing my brother in this, that was intentional.
I know
And
one
now
thing.
I'm gonna intentionally smack the shit out of your ass.
And I know one thing. If I'm just saying me as a regular old Joe Schmo or reporter, and Joe was Joel Embiid. If I hear Joe say the things that he's saying right now, I walk up to him and I step on his Jordans. I knock his beer out his
That's not
hand.
that's not that's
I knock the
okay.
popcorn out your I knock the
Okay.
popcorn out your hand, and
Mm-hmm.
I will wait on you to react. And
Mm-hmm.
when you do, you know what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know if I would beat you up and then sue you, or if I would sue you then beat you up. But
Okay, yeah,
one of
well,
those, but something's gonna happen in that way where you gonna have to
okay.
I'm gonna get some of that bread up out you.
Oh no. See, the thing is with me, it's certain things that I feel like lines are crossed. Stepping on my shoes is not nothing I'm gonna get mad about. Because I feel like you're just trying to antagonize me. Like so I'm not going to get mad about that. Knocking my beer
Antagonist.
antagonize me. But if if you knock my beer out my hand, I'll probably get another being poured on you. You know what I'm saying? But if you're talking about my dead brother, if you're talking about my dead brother, which the story had nothing to do with him, you got to see me.
But I could also say that he didn't speak about his dear brother in a negative light.
Yes, he did.
I think it's the
Now it
best
was
guy.
it was in poor choice for him bringing him up.
Yes, he did.
It was in poor choice. It was in poor taste for him bringing his brother up, but he didn't speak on him in a negative light. He said, you know, get in shape and make your brother and your son proud. He didn't
Right.
speak
But
on.
I
He
think
didn't.
it wasn't negative, but it was disrespectful because that's a story that I have to tell.
Yeah, I
That's
say I
not
put it's in poor
right.
taste.
Yeah, and it's not for a reporter to be like, this the story. It's like this my vision for your Lifetime movie. Let me do my own vision for my Lifetime movie. Get
And
rid of the
it's obviously some history there too. You know what I'm saying? He
It gotta
probably
be. It
he
gotta
didn't
be.
say it. Yeah, he didn't say some more shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He didn't say some more shit, but that don't give you the right to go putting your hands on people though. You know what I'm saying? When you are who you are, when you representing those brands, and again, I must say that he's already signed away his name and likeness, which means, nigga, you work for them people and you represent them people. You can't just go doing that when you represent other people brand.
And that nigga need to be worried about getting back on the court instead of be worried about what other fucking writers saying.
Yeah,
I just don't get.
he
I
didn't
just
the
don't. I
NBA
don't
look
get that shit, bro. I
on
just
another
me,
level.
bro.
Hey, on another note though, we gonna fuck around and see Embiid demand a trade because he feel like Philadelphia ain't standing behind him, and they didn't stand behind him when they was talking about resting him on back to backs and all that type of stuff. He feeling some type of way, and they gonna lose him the same way they lost Ben Simmons.
You said they not standing behind him doing what?
He feel like they not. There's rumblings that he feeling like
It's
Philadelphia,
not rumblings. He said it.
yeah, that they not standing
What he
behind
say?
him.
Standing behind him doing saying
He
what?
said all I did for this city, and y'all not like y'all don't think I'm like trying to play. He basically said that they not standing behind him. He said it in the interview.
Man, I'll get rid of that. I'll trade that nigga tomorrow.
Man,
Fuck him.
first of all, whenever you come to me and tell me you ain't playing back to back for the rest of your career,
He didn't say that. They
he
told him
did.
that.
Even if he no, I'm just saying him as a player, man. He gotta go.
He
He
did say
there.
that. He said, I'm not playing back to back games for the rest of my career.
They said it though, Lee.
They
Lee.
said that, Leo.
Lee, the Philadelphia 76ers let that out, not Joel Embiid.
Oh,
So
then what the fuck he talking about then?
so
How he figure
so
that they
listen,
not behind him?
listen. When they let it out, um, the media in Philly and really nationwide began to attack Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid feels like the Philadelphia 76ers was supposed to say, hey, you know what I'm saying? This was our call. You know what I'm saying? We signed off on this and woo woo woo, but they just let him take all the heat for it.
So we
So
don't know. We don't know who said who's if it's from him or them, right?
now it's from the organization let it
Because
out.
he could have been like, "Hey, man, I feel like I shouldn't play back to back games," and then they be like, "Okay," but he could have been the one that who said it first.
But he said he wasn't.
He said he didn't say it.
Yeah, he's saying this was like they did this together. You know what I'm saying?
Together mean it was mutual. So that means he was
Yeah.
with it. So if he wasn't with it.